Hey guys, what's going on? This is another 1v1 Rome Total War battle, and in this time I'm the Greek city-states, and this is on the grassy flatlands map. And this map must have taken the devs a long time to make. I mean, look how detailed it is. Amazing. Anyway, my army consists of 1, 2, 3. It's hard to tell when you're in loose formation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 armoured hoplites. Let's have a look at the upgrades. 3 gold. I think they're all gold. And then I have some peasant archers. 1, 2, 3, 4 peasant archers, I think. These don't have any upgrades on them. And on my left flank I've got some Greek cavalry to chase away the enemy archers or any skirmishers that I might have. And my general's in his Spartan unit over here. And these Spartans proved to be, well, they proved to help me out a lot in this battle, and I'm glad I got them. And this is where my general's at. And this is gold, silver. Gold defense and silver attack. I always put my generals in gold defense. And the reason I got some Greek cavalry, I'd like to get a couple more, because I was going up against the Numidian army, and I knew he'd have tons of archers, because that's what the Numidians specialise in. And I thought he would have had a bit more of a skirmish army than this, but he surprised me and went for gold and on his 6 legionnaires, and this is where his general's at as well. And so he also has 6 units of archers. These are normal archers, but seeing as the Numidian archers, they're much more powerful than my peasant archers, even though they cost similar to mine. And on his left flank he has 2 Numidian cavalry, gold. And then on his right flank he has 2 more Numidian cavalry, and these are missile type cavalries, and they throw like javelins at the enemy, and these are not armor piercing there. But if they throw from the backs into the enemy, they can cause quite a lot of damage. And here he brings his archers out too far, so I'm going to send my Greek cavalry in to attack them. And you can see the bodies dropping like flies because they turn around and my archers start pelting them with missiles. And that's routed 1 unit already. And he's going to try and bring in his cavalry to counteract that. But I'm going to completely ignore them, and I'm going to keep clicking over here to try and rout some more archers. So I've desecrated 1 unit already, and another unit has gone quite badly, and he's got fire at will on his peeler, and unfortunately for him he used quite a lot of his peeler on my Greek cavalry. So my Greek cavalry did a ton of damage then. Took out around a third of his archers along with my archers. And the reason why I put my guys in loose formation at the start is because this is the Numidian army, and the Numidians specialised in their skirmish tactics. So I knew he'd have lots of archers, and he wasn't concentrating here. He left his guys to carry on attacking mine, and he ran into my pikes, but my pikes were actually up at that point, and I put them down too late, so I only got a couple of his guys killed, unfortunately. But he's going to send his Numidian cavalry back, as his army's in quite a bit of disarray now. And he's going to, I think he's going back here to try and stop these archers routing. I'm not sure if they do. Nah, they just want to run. I know I don't blame him, to be honest. And at the back, he's actually routed. While I was doing that, he's actually, I couldn't keep up with the micromanagement of my peasant archers. And I wasn't really too bothered about them anyway. I just wanted the enemy archers to have something to fire on, other than my infantry. So they got a little out of hand, and his Numidian cavalry was able to chase them down and rout them. And I'm going to try and engage his infantry now. It's just a wall of pikes charging at him. And his archers are a bit too slow, and some of them get caught up in the mess. He sends his archers out on the flanks, which is a good move by him, and he's going to pepper the sides of my guys. And he's going to try and keep running away. He's going to try and run away, but I'm just going to keep chasing him and chasing him and chasing him. I'm not going to let him get any breather or room for manoeuvre. And he's actually stopped here, decides to fight, and he's still got some peeler left. And I'm going to put my pikes down, but then I realise I'm not in tight formation, so I quickly put them in tight formation. And all of a sudden they look a lot smaller. And then I put my phalanx down, and I tell them to go and attack them. And the peeler actually, I put them down too late, the phalanx over here, and it actually routed one unit of my armoured hoplites, which I was very disappointed at, because 106 of them have now been wasted. And these Numidian cavalry are actually wrecking this unit over here. See all the bodies, and they're really effective on the backs of like this. And he's doing a good move here, he's chasing down these routing units, they don't want them coming back in the action. And these Numidian cavalry, even though they're firing on the backs of my Spartans, these Spartans are so heavily upgraded and they've got so much defense that it's not going to hurt any of them. And here's what's happening is, seeing as one of my phalanx unit routed, he's now free to attack this unit here and get into the flanks of these. And it says defeat is almost is a distinct possibility. Defeat is almost certainly, and he's also routed the right flank here, and another one of my armoured hoplites is routing, so it's not looking good for me at this point. And what I want to try and do is, and I can beat these in a slug it all battle, but I need to beat them fast to help my right flank out. And I turn these guys down to try and kill these Numidian cavalry, so these are really annoying. But by doing that, I expose my backs to these Numidian legionnaires. But these guys must be on guard mode or something, because they're coming very slowly at me, and they're taking forever to kill. And there's also lots of numbers in these Numidian legionnaires, so I'm not killing them fast enough in my opinion. But these Spartan hoplites, look at they're ripping apart this unit over here. And I kept clicking with this unit on here, but for some reason they didn't want to move up to them and engage me. So he's coming in for hammer and anvil attacks on my armoured hoplites, and I was sure that this was going to rout them. Let's see if it does. He actually misses with most of his cavalry, just runs straight into his guys. But that actually does rout them, because there's so many numbers surrounding them. And another one of my units routes on the right hand side. This unit stopped routing over here, but I didn't see them in time. And his archers are still firing on my guys. So I've got 1, 2, 3 units left, including my general Spartans, and this unit over here that stopped routing. So it's not looking good for me at this moment, and the power bar looked about, it was less than half for me. Quite a lot less than half, nearly 1/3 in my favour. But these Spartans, even though they're surrounded, it says a balanced victory is a distinct possibility. And this is just how tough Spartans are. In my opinion, I should have brought all Spartans and not armoured hoplites. It says victory is almost certain, even though they're completely surrounded, and that's pretty amazing. Just a clump of red in between all this blue. And if I was him, I'd have targeted all these archers onto these Spartans here, and not onto these armoured hoplites. And this unit is getting completely sandwiched in between his Numidian cavalry and his Silver Shield Numidian legionnaires. Sorry. And these Spartans are cutting down everything around them. And you can see a couple of red bodies here, but there's mainly blue bodies on the blue Numidian legionnaires. And the reason why Spartans are so tough is because they have really high defense, and they also have 2 hit points. So that means they can get hit down and then they can stand right back up again. And he started turning on flaming mode, which is no use against Spartans whatsoever, because Spartans cannot be routed when they've got this many numbers. And I've seen Spartans stop routing when they've had one guy left in the unit, and that's pretty incredible. And his guys actually he tries taking them back because he sees he's losing, and he tries taking them back, and that actually routs one of his units. And that's what you want to be careful about when trying to disengage your units. If they are losing and they try retreating them, then they might just rout altogether, and this can cause a chain rout, especially in skirmish armies like this and barbarian factions. In factions where they're heavily disciplined, like the Greek city-states, or Macedonia, or the SPQR, or Romans, then this is not so much as an issue. But he's going to actually chase down my archers over here. They stopped routing over there and I start bringing them back, but he's going to start killing them again. And I'm going to charge this unit over here, try and get them back with my main group, because these archers are causing havoc on them. The reason why I'm facing these armoured hoplites and Spartans both this way is because I don't want these archers firing on the backs of my guys. So I'm only going to turn them around when these Numidian legionnaires look like a threat to my guys. And luckily they've all got no peeler left. So at one point it was looking fairly bleak for me, but it looks as though I might just be with a chance now, even though I'm surrounded. This is what the Spartans were best at when they're being surrounded and completely outnumbered. They usually slaughtered the enemy. And what I'd have done is I'd have stopped chasing them archers if I was him, and I'd have concentrated on killing this separate armoured hoplites that was over there, but he didn't, and now they've come back to help with my main army. And the reason why I keep switching is because I don't want him peppering my guys from the back. And it might look like he's completely outnumbering me here, and he is. And he's also got gold, but these Numidian legionnaires are not as highly disciplined as the Roman legionnaires, and nowhere near as disciplined as my Spartans, and nowhere near as good as them. And I also have my general left, and he doesn't, so I've got a massive morale boost on him. And that's going to be this decisive factor in this this battle. Who can break the other first? And the only way that this might happen is he might rout one of my small units here, and this might cause a chain rout. But with Spartans, it's really hard to try and do that. And God, it's windy over here. Not on this battlefield, but in my room right now. And he's just using up his archers at the moment, and I figured that he wouldn't have a lot left. But anyway, I'm fed up with getting peppered by them, and I'm just going to charge straight into his Numidian legionnaires, and hopefully he's not expecting it. And I do catch them off guard, and they don't charge back. And I've now got these at arm's length, and luckily I had my small unit here comes in use, and they're going to take out these Numidian cavalry here. And I thought his general was dead actually, but looks like it wasn't, but it's dead now, and that's going to cause his Numidian cavalry to rout. And my guys are surrounded on the flanks here, but these Numidian legionnaires can't cope with it, especially since the general died. That's going to cause a mass rout, or it's going to cause a mini rout, and half his army's just running away, and that causes another one with his second pair of Numidian cavalry. And this unit's finally going, and then this will cause these two to break soon as well. So I'm going to charge my Spartans in there again, and I know that I can slash them in 1v1 hand fighting. And that's pretty much what this battle came down to. This unit of Spartans right here could not be broken. So that was that's what real Spartans are really good at. And seeing as these can't be broken, this inspired my other men. And he had decided to admit defeat here, so good game to my opponent, Sir Digby Chicken Caesar. And I actually play again against him later, and he actually beats me then as well. So good game to my opponent then. And this is the first battle we had, I think, but there's more to come. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.